So Arnold goes and wonders what it would be like to be a papa.
Actor Schwarzenegger, Governor Schwarzenegger.
So I guess Arnold goes through some of the motions, like crying at emotional commercials and being a little needy, but that's the key word here. Little. Everything is downplayed, which is usually a good move, but here, just the fact that Arnold's pregnant and not a woman isn't really funny. It's just boring. They're treating it like a real pregnancy, which is boring. Watching a person, male or female, being pregnant isn't funny. It's boring. You need humor. This is boring. Arnold saying he's fat every once in a while doesn't cut it. It's boring. Either give him a gun or throw in some jokes, because I'm getting really tired of this. Oh look, they're overeating, because pregnant women do that, and therefore this is funny, I suppose.
Anybody ever tell you that you eat like a pregnant woman?
I just like mixing cuisines.
I'm sorry, I might be losing my touch. I mean, this is just so boring. I have nothing to work with. And it doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem humanly possible. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger pregnant. Something has to be funny about this. What are you doing wrong, Ivan Reitman? What are you doing wrong?
I hate my body.
Looking prosperous there.
The pants are a little loose around the waist.
I could take them in.
Boring!
Room to grow.
Boring! Boring!
That's the
boring!
spirit. Uncomfortable.
Boring! 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 Boring!
Junior.
Boring!
Book says it's a baby, and I didn't know.
Boring!
Sugar-coated leprechaun, feed him to a dog and then go play some croquet. Where did the money go? How can this be? Did vampires suck out the humor? Maybe it could have worked if they had used Mr. T.
Boring.
This just isn't that interesting.
Boring.
Where did it go wrong?
Boring.
I'm not even doing the review now. I'm just singing this pointless song.
You're not missing that much. Nothing happens. He acts a little friendly, then they just want some more without any jokes put in. Boring. 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 Boring.
Order! Order! Order, I say! Nostalgia Critic. For your crimes against humanity, I sentence you to watching the rest of this movie!
But it's just so boring! And besides, watching this dream sequence is much more interesting than watching that movie!
No, Critic, no. For if you do not watch the rest of this film, you will have to watch this!
I'm so sorry. I guess I actually preferred watching my dreams as opposed to watching this boring, boring movie. Alright, play the thing. Now what did we miss? Alright, it turns out the egg is actually Emma Thompson's egg. Frank Lagello wants credit even though he didn't do anything. Ooh, so Arnold runs away and he flees to some sort of retreat for pregnant women and it's so incredibly boring. Isn't there anything you can throw at us, movie?
Hello,
Hi.
this must be Mr. and Mrs. Heth.
Yes.
Yes. Yes! This is the return to the bullshit I was waiting for! Oh, wait, does he talk like a woman too?
When I was a sportswoman on the East German Olympic track and
Yes!
field
Wonderful! Oh, do we have some lame one-liners as well?
My body, my choice.
Yes! Yes! This is the Arnold I know and love! Though, granted, I don't know how well that one-liner would have worked in other
My
movies.
body, my choice.
You know, but who cares? It's bullshit! We're back to bullshit! Thank you for coming home! Whew. Okay, so Mrs. Not a Man checks herself in and explains her condition.
They dispensed anabolic steroids as freely as here in America they dole out Gatorade.
They pushed it on them.
Do steroids also give you an Adam's apple? So somebody should question that. So just when you think a pregnant 8-foot Austrian man in a dress couldn't possibly not be funny, what do they do?
So much my heart just does not understand.
They play a pop song. Yes, folks, this is supposed to be taken seriously. I'm just disturbed now. I'm disturbed for everyone involved in this movie. I mean, I have no idea what they're trying to get across. Why is this being taken so seriously? And if you're gonna treat it seriously, why Arnold? In a dress, talking like a woman. This is not supposed to be taken seriously! You know what? Fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm gonna go back to sleep. No, I'm not. Okay, but what I am gonna do is wrap this up. Arnold finally goes into labor, as does DeVito's ex-wife. He gives birth through squeezing it out his penis, I have no idea, and he becomes the happiest papa mama who ever lived. DeVito's ex-wife gives birth, and he gets her back because he got her on the pregnant rebound.
Could we give it another chance?
And they all lived happily fucking ever after. Whew! Thank God! Can you guess what the secret word for the day is? Boring! I mean, it's bad when I'm actually praying for it to be insensitive and insulting. At least maybe we can get some form of humor across. I mean, okay, I guess the actors are alright, and Arnold doesn't come across actually as that bad in this, but that's part of the problem. We want him to be bad in this. Of all the movies we want him to be over the top and goofy in, this is the one. It's almost like the movie was written for a real pregnant woman, and then at the last minute they decided to throw Arnold in. Weird casting change, but there it is. And you want to know what the ironic thing is? Director Ivan Reitman's son would go on to direct a really good pregnant comedy called Juno. I guess he's trying to make up for the sins of the father. I mean, if Ivan Reitman was directing Juno, how do you think it turned out? He probably put Arnold in there. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger as a pregnant teenage girl. They'd probably do it totally serious. Can you imagine how that would look? The picture? We don't have a picture? Well, show him something. I set up a joke for crying out loud. Mama!